Hey guys, hope everyone is doing great. If this is your first time here, then welcome. I am back with another month-long hair challenge. This has inadvertently been the year of kind of getting back to basics with my hair from like not even early in my natural hair journey, but like way back in the relaxed days. So since the beginning of the year, I've been slowly starting to incorporate some silicone products back into my routine. I've been pretty much exclusively finger detangling my hair, except for when it's straight. I do use a hair tool, but for the most part, like 99% of the time, I have been finger detangling. So for me to now be introducing a hair tool to detangle is huge. But back in my relaxed days, tools, silicone products, you name it, were part of the game. Even relaxed, my hair was incredibly healthy. Another thing that I think was a huge factor in that was that I used to use grease on my hair. When I was natural as a little kid to all the years that I was relaxed up until my senior year of high school, the use of grease would be a huge part of my hair care. My mom would give me the classics, the little tiny jars of Softy with the different like colors, the blue, green. She would get me the hair food that had the little herbs in there, and she would put it on my scalp, and it would be so relaxing, so soothing. I'm pretty sure we had some Blue Magic sprinkled in there. Those products are so nostalgic that all these years later I can still smell them, and whether it was on my scalp to soothe any itchies, used to smooth the front of my hair for a ponytail, or applied to the length to give me some nice softness and sheen, grease was in the lineup for products for the first half of my life. But I'm sure if you guys have been in the natural hair game as long as I have, for a lot of people, myself included for sure, grease was on the no-fly list when it came to natural hair ingredients. I was a big believer that when it comes to my natural hair grease would do more harm than good. It would lock out the moisture versus locking it in, and I need all the moisture I can possibly get. So even knowing that it served me well all of my life, I was very into a lot of the things when natural hair started to come back on the scene. No hair grease, no sulfates, no silicones. But I've noticed that over the past couple of years, people have not been so rigid when it comes to ingredients. They've been kind of returning back to basics. So my hair, as I'm sure that you guys on my channel know, I have been having some severe hair woes for the past like year and a half. I've noticed a lot of changes in my hair. So I've tried so many different things and been at a loss as to what to do. So I figured that since this has turned into the year of doing things that my hair used to thrive and loved, that I was going to be doing another, and that includes using grease on my hair for the whole month of October and maybe beyond, depending on the results that I get. So to get into hair grease 101, it says that it's a semi-solid hair styling product that's usually a combination of petroleum jelly and mineral oil. Now those two ingredients are the main reason that grease has got the rap that it has in the natural hair community when it comes to products. It says that petroleum as well as petrolatum, which are different, I just found out recently, and mineral oil can clog the pores of your scalp, which can lead to stilted hair growth, and an airplane has joined the party. The lighting is so good, y'all. I need the door open. And if your scalp can't breathe, that is not a good environment for healthy hair. Hair grease is applied to damp or wet hair to seal in moisture, detangle, and prevent frizz. Some say that hair grease can help with hair growth and length retention, but others say it can irritate the scalp and cause breakouts. Petroleum and mineral oil are byproducts of refining crude oil, so they aren't considered natural or eco-friendly. So we'll be talking about that when I get into some of the products. Hair grease was often softened, butter, pomade-like consistency. Is really good for sealing in moisture because it's occlusive. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. While also, like the article mentioned, providing softness. So there are a lot of different reasons why I want to experiment with adding grease back into my hair routine. As you all know, my hair doesn't tangle like a normal person's hair. So I figured that it might be interesting to experiment with grease because although I love my oils, I love my butters, a little extra bit of hold and slight stiffness that you find in grease can be really good for helping to lube up my hair and prevent it from not only drying out, sealing in moisture, but also provide an environment where, because of the extra lubrication on my strands, it's going to help with some of the friction between the strands. So I'm hoping that the extra protection, the extra coating is going to really help with the tangles, the dryness, the breakage that I've been experiencing. I'm hoping that hair grease will have a multifaceted effect on the condition of my hair, because these past few months have been so disheartening. I've been going back through my old videos, and my hair's curl definition, the density, is just on a whole nother level than it is right now. now. So I don't know if it's because I'm getting older. I don't know if it's because of medications. So I don't know, you guys, but I would love to return to that. That has been a mission on my channel for a while. You guys remember my best ever hair challenge from like January 2023? Yeah. So maybe the answer is now returning back to some of the basics that I used to do when my hair was totally flourishing. I've been finger detangling using products with no silicones, which used to serve my hair very well, but maybe, as I mentioned, my hair has changed now, and the things that it used to love over the past 10 years or so, it doesn't anymore. So we're gonna kind of full circle back to some things. Grease kept my hair lubed up, long, and healthy. And because I've been doing this research, the algorithm is algorithming, and I've been seeing a lot of people have amazing length retention. So when it comes to the products I'm gonna be using, that's where things get a little interesting. So I am, of course, shopping my stash for the products that I'm gonna be using for this challenge. So since I'm someone that tends to prefer higher quality ingredients, I like unique, fun oils to use in my hair, I don't have any of the traditional products that my mom used to use on me when I was a little girl. And although they did really awesome in my hair back then, I have alternatives now that combine my love of those unique, high density, nourishing ingredients with an alternative to petroleum and mineral oil, such as vegetable and flower waxes, which can have benefits for my hair while giving me the kind of consistency of a traditional hair grease. So if this is my first month-long hair challenge that you've ever seen, what I usually like to do is I will do my wash day the same at the beginning of the challenge as I do at the end, so that consistency can give me a good baseline for how well my hair did with whatever challenge I'm doing. So far I've done a lot of these challenges. They are so fun. I have a whole playlist on my channel if you want to check them out. I did Pumpkin Spice October, which is one of the favorites with my hair challenges, where every product that I used for the whole month had to have some form of pumpkin in it. Same thing with Fenugreek February, Aloe April. Everything had to have aloe vera in some way, shape, or form in it. So when it comes to this challenge, the products that I'm going to be using are basically fancy hair grease. They have a ton of different extracts in there, but without the petroleum and mineral oil, but the ingredient that's in place of those still gives that kind of like grease-like consistency. So the first one that I have here, and the one that I'm probably going to be reaching for the most during this challenge, I actually have it on my hair right now. I'm going to go through all the products, including the non-grease goodies that I use to do my hair for this particular style that I'm going to be doing at the end of this challenge. Same exact products, same exact style. I need to count these twists actually so I can try to recreate this style as close to what it's looking like now. Only thing I used to style my hair was this particular hair grease. I love it so much. They had a salon size available earlier this year, and I really considered getting it, but I'm trying to use up a lot of products, you guys, so I resisted. But whenever I get to that comfortable point where I want to start getting salon sizes back into my stash, this is one that I will be jumping on. I might jump on it before then actually, because who knows when it'll be back. The Sultanicals Glide and Slake Ayurvedic Fenugreek Hair Grease. This, y'all, my hair would have absolutely fallen in love with this when I was a little girl. I did a review highlighting this product in February of 2023 when I was doing my tiny twist, or my prep for my tiny twist. No, I used this for my actual protective style, and I used it for the prep before the protective style, like 2 wash days prior. It was love at first application, you guys. This is the texture of it, just grease goodness. Feels so amazing on my hair. I do try to get it on my scalp intentionally, like when I was twisting my hair, I would do a little bit right here at the root and then twist down with the rest of the product. As you can see, the consistency is very similar to a lot of hair greases, but it's just souped up to a whole nother level with those Ayurvedic ingredients. Candelia wax is what gives it that grease-like consistency that a lot of us know, as well as castor wax. There's a get out of here! This big old juicy fly. So that's what's giving it the slight hold if you're going to be using it to style your hair, which is the way that I used it. No other gel or anything applied to these twists. So I've assembled all my fancy greases to show you what I'm going to be working with over the course of this challenge. But first I want to get into the products that I use for this wash day so that I can replicate it at the end. So to pre-poo and detangle, I use the Tresemme Pro Pure Conditioner with light moisture. I think this has been discontinued, unfortunately, but this is a nice reliable product for detangling. It's not the most detangling conditioner I've ever used, but it does a pretty decent job and you get a good amount. This was full when I used it yesterday, so as you can see, like, I have a nice little halfway point to be able to use it for the end of my challenge. And of course, to take things over the edge when it comes to detangling, I use one of my slip boosters, the African Pride Moisture Miracle Aloe and Coconut Detangle and Condition Pre-Shampoo. If you've been with me, you know how much I love this product. I've been using it for the past like 3+ years or so, and it's just this like goopy goodness that makes detangling so much easier. I'll apply a conditioner like that Tresemme and then apply this on top, and it makes a world of difference. I can't use this on its own because I find that it doesn't moisturize my hair, and I need moisture to be able to detangle effectively and to decrease the chance of breakage. Now I wanted to make sure that my hair was nice and clean before starting this challenge, because one of the main reasons that people, including myself, have shied away from grease is because they say it can build up on the hair and lock out moisture. So I started things off with one of my OG favorites, the Sorenzo Beauty clay wash. So I did a nice little clay wash detox yesterday, and I'll be doing another one at the end of this challenge. And I used almost all of this up, so this will definitely be in my end of the year empties. And if you know me and my channel, you know that I've been singing the praises of the Sorenzo Beauty clay wash for years and years. I think I did my first video, oh my gosh, 8 or 9 years ago. I used this for the first time and I didn't love it, but maybe I'll feel a little bit differently at the end of this challenge, but we'll see. This is the Nature's Little Secret Rose Hydrating Conditioner made with red and pink roses. So since I did a hair detox with the clay wash, I wanted to really make sure that I was giving my hair a really nice moisturizing conditioner afterwards. Now on to my super styling routine that my hair just is literally eating up. It feels so freaking good right now. For leave-in conditioner, I use the Curls and Potions Knot Tonic. It's really good for detailing and moisturizing. I've been using this over the course of this year and I love it. I've been using it on wet hair, dry hair, and I really enjoy it both ways. And then to twist, like from root to tip, not just to seal my ends, but to actually style my hair, the only thing that I used was the Sultanicals Glide and Sleek fenugreek hair grease. Just ugh. So I also have a before of what my hair looked like before wash day, so we can kind of sort of compare. And usually I like to show you guys what my hair looks like in twists, as well as the twist out if I'm starting with that style for one of these challenges. But because my hair is still a little bit damp, I'm actually going to include that in our final video for the challenge at the end of October. So I'm going to show you what this twist out looks like, as well as hopefully the twist out for the end of the challenge, so we can compare what the twist looks like as well as the twist out, so I can really get a good sense of if adding the grease back into my routine made a big difference. So this was my hair before my wash day. Doing my hair, I had it in this bun protective style, and I hadn't washed my hair for 12 days since I did my henna treatment, but look at that shine, you guys. This new detangling routine, as well as the product that I used to re-moisturize, really did such an awesome job for my hair over this past week. I was not expecting it to look this good. It doesn't look good right now. This is definitely a trust the process moment, but that shine, I was like, okay, I think we're gonna be working with something that I was not expecting. So I thought my hair was going to look really jacked up when I took it out of these little braids. And granted, there are sections that do look really bad. This is a before for a reason, because my ends, especially, you'll see, are definitely thinner than they used to be. I just trimmed about 2 to 3 inches of my hair about a month ago on the ends, and I am going to be trimming again at the end of this challenge. We're going to talk about that a little bit more in the later portion of the video, but it goes beyond frizz. Like, even though I trimmed off a good amount, there's still a lot that needs to go. So in a lot of ways, this feels like a reset for my hair, even though, as I mentioned, it felt so good right here that I played with it a lot longer than I planned to for this before portion of the video. But my roots as well, especially in the front, you may be able to notice that are a lot curlier, and then it kind of tapers off into these little sad spaghetti noodle curls that are not my normal curl pattern. So this is going to be a big season of change for my hair, and by season I mean like over the next year or more probably, because I am planning to cut off a good amount of hair. And kind of, as I mentioned, this back to basics approach that I'm taking to my hair care routine will hopefully get me back to where I want to be as far as the health of my hair, the luster. It's really been a big downer noticing the kind of, I don't know, I don't want to go super intense with it and say like the destruction of my hair, but it kind of feels like that in some ways. If you've been with me for a while on my channel, my older videos, as I mentioned, I was really feeling this though. I thought it was very cute. But I have a different head of hair than I had even 3 years ago. And if there's anything I can do to try to get back to that level of health that I miss, I'm going to do whatever I can. So I'm really excited to talk to you guys this month about my new detangling routine, because I think that is a big portion of the reason why my hair is a lot smoother and shinier, even on 12-day dirty hair right here. And with the damage that I have, it still looks okay, but it can look so much better. So this portion of the video is probably going to make an appearance in future videos, even in 2025. So I'm justifying the fact that it's such a long section of this video because it's going to come into play, I think, a lot over this next healing journey with my hair. This is what my hair, y'all, this is the beginning of the challenge. I can't wait to see where we end up. I have missed this luster. I have missed so much of this health. I also need to trim my ends again. When I trimmed my hair at the end of August, I trimmed anywhere from 2 to about 3.5 inches per section. And there's still areas of my hair that I feel need a little bit of extra trimming. So I decided to hold off on trimming any more hair. Like this section right here feels a little interesting, but I decided to hold off on trimming my hair for this challenge specifically so I could see if the grease makes a difference in the feel of my hair, especially the areas that need the most help. So I'll be doing that at the beginning of November, doing another trim. But for now, these are a nice case study for the grease. If this is how we're starting, you guys, I can't wait. My hair feels so soft. Ooh, look at that fresh henna color. You can kind of see the slight reddish tones a little bit. In addition to this one from Sultanicals, I have 2 more from Sultanicals. One I can't find. I don't know if I will find it before this challenge is over. I might just keep these little ones going. It was their Twist Assist Boomerang something Babasu pomade, I think, and it had those similar like floral waxes that we talked about, but I'm good. I'm not going to use all of these greases up for the challenge, so if I only have these to rotate, I'll be just fine. Lock and Roll Hibiscus Flow Hair Follicle Growth Butter, and although it says that it's a butter, the reason I'm considering this as a grease is because it has that Candelia wax, which gives it that kind of firmer pomade-y type of texture like a hair grease versus just being solely a butter. It's got that similar grease sheen and consistency. The fenugreek grease is permanent for Sultanicals because it's one of their most popular products, I believe. This one is seasonal, so it comes back every blue moon. I've been holding this in my stash but scared to use it because this might have mineral oil or mineral jelly in it in some way. I'm probably not going to be using this one up to the root because I'm just nervous about that getting on my scalp, but I will definitely be using it on my ends and maybe to twist my hair, put it in a ponytail, just not getting it on my roots and on my scalp. This is the Nature's Blessing hair pomade. Now, although I mentioned that kind of mineral mystery product, it has amazing ingredients. It's got nettle, rosemary, sage, peppermint, thyme, alfalfa, sage oil in addition to sage extract, bergamot oil. It's got chlorophyll, and if you guys look at me in my little green, I have 2 videos on my channel where I do a deep dive into how I use chlorophyll in my diet and my beauty routine, and I love chlorophyll. So the fact that that's where it gets this cool green color from, I was not thinking about chlorophyll when I purchased this. And then it says pure mineral jelly. It also says that you can use this on dry skin and lips, so multi-use product. Not it matching my shirt exactly. What? Oh, that's so cool. I'm getting excited to use this. The packaging is absolutely beautiful. Look at this cute little scenic picture right here. So cute. Y'all, this fly is just testing me. Get out my place. Get out. But if you've used this cute little product in particular, let me know what you think. And the last hair grease that I have is from Basque. They are now known as Bakira Beauty, and I think they still have this in their lineup, possibly. I haven't been on their website in so long. This is their Java Bean and Honey Hair Balm. It's a coffee styling pomade swirled with natural honey, macadamia seed oil, and cocoa butter. As far as that grease-like holding agent, it also has soy wax and beeswax. My hair hasn't traditionally done great with beeswax, but the fact that this product has it towards the back of the ingredient list, I think I'll be okay. I've used this previously, and it is definitely more so a softer, easily meltable hair pomade, hair grease consistency. The honey also gives it some moisture because honey is a humectant. I haven't smelled this in a while. It smells so awesome. This smells like fall in a jar, so October is the perfect time to revisit it. Now, as far as how I'm going to be using hair grease in my routine, I'm planning to do a video of all the different ways. The non-negotiable way is that every time that I wash my hair, I'm going to be using one of these to seal. I used to do sealing with a hair butter or oil every single time that I would wash my hair from root to tip, not just the ends, and my hair was thriving. I'm going to be going back to that, but this time with hair grease. This October return to Greece hair challenge. Return to Greece. I wish I was in Greece right now. I've been looking at a lot of travel inspo pictures recently. The other things that I've been doing different in my routine this year have been having a very positive effect on my hair. I hope that continues. Knock on wood. That detangling video is going to be coming soon with the hair tool that I've been using. I used it last night, and I don't know if you guys will be able to tell that my hair does look a little smoother than usual, a little bit more hydrated. So I think that has to do with the products I used last night, but also this new detangling method I think is serving my hair very well. So we'll see what my hair looks and feels like at the end of October. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. That little tiny 1 second makes a really big difference in YouTube promoting my channel and my videos. Likewise, if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. I am so excited because I have a lot of videos planned for the rest of the year. November is going to be another big month, you guys. We know that Black Friday is ramping up, so I have a ton of reviews coming. So I would love to have you. Remember that I will have videos usually every Friday with some short form content in the meantime, in between time, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Take care, everyone. Bye.